We have been discussing sentences, and in our discussions we have moved quite ahead in understanding construction of a sentence and what makes a possible sentence. We still need to look at the question of what makes a sentence in greater details. However, what we have seen so far is parts of sentences and some of the abstract aspects of a sentence which connect the two parts, namely two parts of a sentence, subject, predicate, and what connects the two in rather abstract way, agreement. And we also tried to see the nature of agreement and the aspects of the agreement or the contingent of agreements, which are known as functional categories in language, such as number, person, gender, and then we saw some bit of discussion on tense and aspect. We have only seen their markers. We have only tried to underline that these are important parts in agreement, and then we tried to understand agreement in terms of a notion which connects parts of words. This much we have seen so far. We will be looking at these things in little bit more details as well. Also, to understand, we have seen two types of categories, like lexical categories such as nouns, verbs, prepositions and adjectives, and functional categories like number, person, gender, tense, etc., the ones that I have just mentioned. All right. We moved ahead and then we started looking at parts of sentence in a different way with different terms called phrase. And then when we started looking at phrases, we defined it in a very generic way, that a phrase is more than a word, is going to be bigger than a word. Sometimes a word can also be projected as a phrase. However, a phrase in general is a component which is bigger than a word, but it's always going to be smaller than a sentence. Now, at this discussion, at this point, please keep in mind also that we have talked about an infinitely long sentence possible. Now, this is something we need to understand. Theoretically, it is possible for us to say, theoretically it is possible for us to produce an infinitely long sentence. But given the infinite nature of an infinitely long sentence, it is not possible for us to come up with an example. Even though a sentence can be infinitely long, the components of sentence help us understand that it's still a sentence, and it's combination of several phrases, but a phrase is not a sentence. And then we have started looking at the structure of a phrase. We first looked at some of the roles which were offered as description and explanation to as combinatorial roles for construction of a sentence, and then we moved to understand what we mean by the structure of a phrase. In our understanding of a sentence, like students of physics like pizza in the evening, we have seen phrase structure role, and then we have seen the representation of a phrase structure role with its components like phrases in terms of NP, PP, VP, etc. as this. And then at this stage we started looking at branching and hierarchical ordering of parts of a phrase. and then we also discussed 3 layers of phrases, like the maximal layer, which is called a phrasal layer, and the example is an NP or N double bar. Intermediate level, where it's N single bar or N bar, and third layer, which is a terminal node, as N, which is where we see lexical item. Each of the lexical item, each of the lexical category can have their phrases projected, and as the head of every phrase we will have a lexical item, and the phrase is known by that category, by that element. So, for example, if the head of a phrase is a noun, then the phrase is a noun phrase. The head of a phrase is a verb, then the phrase is a verb phrase. So, this is how we understand the notion of head and the terminal node in a phrase. We have also seen the notion of intermediate category. We have tried to understand that it was introduced to maintain binary branching, and also binary branching was important for us to see hierarchical ordering of constituents in a phrase. We have seen some of it last time. Let us see at this moment in the example that we have seen, where the first part is students of physics, and we suggested last time, we described the example that sometimes a whole phrase is also a subject of a sentence. So, in the sentence, students of physics like pizza in the evening, the whole phrase students of physics is a phrase, and this is how it is represented, that within a phrase, students is the nominal category, and of physics is a PP, which is a prepositional phrase, because the head of that phrase is a preposition in English. And in this phrase, in the specifier position, we do not see anything. So, now besides looking at some of the examples, I would want you to pay attention to the relationship between students and of physics, that is the head N and PP. This relationship is known as complement. So, the PP in this configuration of a phrase is known as the complement of the head. There are 3 important parts of a phrase: a specifier, a head, and a complement, where head is the most important part, it is the nucleus of a phrase. However, depending upon the type of the phrase and the type of example, we will need to examine whether or not it has a specifier, whether or not it has a complement. However, please pay attention to the notion of complement. We have seen sometimes we have numericals, sometimes we have determiners as specifiers. There are other categories which can be specifiers in a phrase, but we are not getting into that details at this point. Rather, I want your attention at the complement position, where whatever comes directly after the head is a complement. And here I mean, when I say directly after the complement, they are 2 parts, and they are 2 nodes, 2 immediate branches of a particular node. So, N and PP are the 2 nodes, and they are 2 branches of N bar. That is the configuration which gives us complement. Now, and complements are usually usually heads get complements. You see the similar configuration exists between specifier and n bar, but n bar is not a real category. Therefore, we are not saying that there exists a relationship of the type of head and the complement between spec and n bar. Rather, we are saying the complements are defined in terms of heads, in the context of head. So, n being the terminal node, being the lexical category, will have its complement, and in this example we have of physics as the complement of n. Let us look at some more examples. So, what was a prepositional phrase which was the complement of n? Now look at the construction of that prepositional phrase itself, and please also keep in mind that what you are looking at is a blueprint of phrase structure. All the phrases are going to have similar structures. Not every position is going to be filled, every position is going to be projected in a phrase, but this is a template of a phrase. So, when we say a PP, a prepositional phrase, we say the head of this phrase is a preposition, which in this case is of, and again this will not have an specifier, however it will have a position, but then you have P bar, and P bar again branches into two, head P which is of in this case, and then its complement which is an NP which happens to be physics. Now, the NP physics is the complement of the head which is a preposition in this context. Now, I want you to see how phrases combine together. Still, I invite you to keep paying attention to the term complement. You have seen an example of the term complement in the previous phrase, students of physics. Here the head is a student and the complement is a PP which is of physics. When we start looking at the whole prepositional phrase of physics, we see of is the head and then physics is the complement. Now, see how they build together. So, the whole NP is built this way. The whole NP students of physics is built this way, where it's the same thing. We have only expanded PP and we are saying that in the PP we have of as a head and physics as an NP. Now, the hierarchical relationship of these elements in this phrase structure is pretty significant for us to understand mental representation of phrases and sentences. Remember, we are trying to project, we are trying to understand the structural representation of a sentence, possible representation of a sentence in human mind, and the way underlying computation of a sentence works in a combinatorial order. Hence, now we want to look at an example of a verb phrase. Look at this. This is again a blueprint. The structure of a verb phrase is following the blueprint of a verb phrase, of a phrase. So, I want you to look at the structure of a verb phrase in the following way. See whether or not a verb phrase is following the same order. So, look at the board. Look at the board. We have a VP. We are first talking about an XP. We are saying that this X is a variable where we are going to have X bar and then we are going to have an X. So, we are talking about 3 levels, X double bar and then X bar and then X. These are the 3 levels that we are talking about, and this happens to be a blueprint for a phrase, and this is what we call the structure of a phrase, where this relationship with this thing here is a complement, and this thing here is going to be a specifier. Now, having said that, and what you have been looking at, we want to see the possible structure of a VP. Again, here we will have specifier, here we are going to have a head, and here we are going to have a complement. So, in a sentence like John likes pizza or students of physics like pizza, like pizza, which is predicate, is going to be represented as VP, and we see the verb like in the head position, and pizza, which is going to be an NP, is going to be in a complement position. So, the relationship between a verb and an object is under the relationship of a head and a complement, and this notion is captured by the phrase structure. And finally, so this is still maintaining the structure of the blueprint, that the underlying structure of a phrase is still being maintained by a verb phrase. And finally, when we try to combine a sentence together in terms of its subject and a verb phrase, we will see that such a combination is also allowed, and that becomes the structure of a sentence, and with that it is called the sentence is also a phrase. To sum it up, I want you to look at 2 parts, 2 important parts: the blueprint of a phrase in terms of its structure, and the relationship between head and its complement, and finally the combination of one phrase into the other. These 3 things are going to lead us to understand the final structure of a sentence. Every time this 2 branches, the relationship between a head and a complement is going to be defined by immediate branching condition, immediate branching thing. For us, immediate branching is important for the configuration of a head and a complement. So, please pay attention to these 3 things, and next time we are going to see the entire structure of a sentence. Thank you.